Hi friends, I have come up with yet another video for construction engineering and management, and this time around I have created this video in order to let you know the important questions for the examination. Now starting with the short answer question, as you can see on the screen. Now the first question that you need to be studying is describe characteristics of direct cost time curve in cost time analysis. So you could refer to the chapter that is unit 3 cost time analysis, and the answer is very clearly described in the construction planning and management textbook by Gehlot and Dheer. Okay, if you have attended the classes regularly, I do remember having given the notes for this question actually. So you have the notes, it shows you the graph between the direct cost and the time. Okay, the graph is parabolic, and at one point, it will be minimum. If you go for the total cost time curve, okay, it will have a point where the tangent would be horizontal. Okay, and at that particular time, the duration is known as the optimum duration, and the corresponding cost is known as optimum cost. Okay, so you can refer to the notes in order to get the answer for this question. Okay, and the short answer carries 2 marks. Coming to the second question, so I have given you question regarding the abbreviations and their full forms. Okay, so you need to write the full form of BOOT, PPP, and SPOO. So BOT stands for build, operate, and transfer. Okay, I'm sorry, I have forgotten to mention and over here, so you can just make a note of it. BOT stands for build, operate, and transfer. Or it could also mean build, operate, transfer. Even that is correct. Okay. Then you have BOOT, which stands for build, own, operate, and transfer. Then PPP stands for public-private partnership. SBOO stands for state, build, own, and operate. Okay. These are actually parts of the subject infrastructure engineering. Okay, but they have been included in construction management as well, because this construction management has a scope of covering these topics as well. Okay, so this is with the second answer question. Now you have the third question in form of linear programming. So you need to explain the need for linear programming in construction management. So as I had mentioned in the class, you see, this linear programming helps us in calculating the cost and with time issues, and it's helpful in generating the shortest computational effort and time with the low cost. And moreover, it's also used to allocate optimum manpower to a particular job so that we could minimize the total overtime cost or total manpower. Mainly, the primary concern for linear programming in construction management is to minimize the overall cost. Okay, minimize the overall cost and increase the efficiency. Okay, we should ensure that there is no wastage of the manpower or the materials. Okay, so that's the prime purpose of using linear programming in construction management. So you have the answer in front of you. Please make sure you use these wordings while writing down the answer. Then comes the long answer questions. So the first long answer question is regarding the cost time analysis. This is a question directly picked from the textbook Construction Planning and Management by P.S. Kohelov and B.M. Dheer. So here you have this long problem regarding the construction, the cost time analysis. So you have been given this network diagram, and then you need to determine the optimum cost and optimum duration, and the indirect cost is rupees 250 per day. Okay, so you um, need to calculate the optimum cost and optimum duration. In this case, time over here is expressed in days and cost in rupees, so you can refer to this particular table here. Okay, the normal time, crash time, normal cost, crash cost, and cost flow per day is given. Okay, so in order to solve this, you can refer to the solution given in the textbook, because this is the direct textbook problem. And if in case you find the method given there to be difficult, then I have already shared you the videos of cursor wise channel. Okay, you could refer to that particular video, and if possible I'll try to embed the link of that video in the description box, so you can go through that. Okay, so the same problem is not there, but you can refer to the methodology being used there, and that seems to be more easier than the one described in the textbook. So you could solve this using that method even in the final examination. Okay, so this is regarding the first long answer question. Then the second long answer question is about the linear programming problem, okay, which is that you need to use simplex method here. Maximum z is equal to 12x1 plus 16x2, subject to two constraints, three constraints in fact: 10x1 plus 20x2 less than or equal to 120, and 8x1 plus 8x2 less than or equal to 80. Both an x1 and x2 are variables which are greater than or equal to 0. So here okay, here for your convenience I have attached the solution. Please, you must all thank Mohammad Husamuddin for having given this assignment at the earliest. Okay, so you can refer to this one, and you should be able to understand the solution. Of course, this is the same problem which has been described in the cursor-wise YouTube video. So you can refer to this, you can refer to that video. Okay, in case you don't find enough time to note down, then this will prove to be handy for you. Okay, there are two pages here, so you can go through this complete solution here for that question. So this has become dead easy for you. You must thank Muhammad Husamuddin for this. Then now this is the third question. So this has got two parts. First question, which is explain briefly any four types of contracts. This carries 4 marks, and then the second part, define tender, earnest money deposit, and security deposit. This carries 3 marks. Just make sure that you are aware of the four types of contracts here, because it carries 4 marks. I would still appreciate if you can write down at least one or two merits, and if time permits you can write the suitability. Okay, and then when it comes to the second part, which is defining tender, earnest money deposit, and security deposit, please give the appropriate definition. Please stick to the wordings which I have narrated or dictated in the class. Okay, please make sure use the appropriate language there. Don't try to use your own words when it comes to definitions, because the the meaning gets completely different if you are using your own language here. So when it comes to definitions, please make sure you stick to the standard textbook definition. Okay, so this way I have covered all the questions here. Okay, so please make sure that you work hard. Okay, prepare for the answers, and as always, I've always told you, okay, when you are attempting the examination, when you're writing it, please make sure that you use neat handwriting. Okay, the presentation matters a lot. Okay, please make sure that you underline the headings there. Use pencil in order to underline. Okay, leave appropriate margins, and okay, please make sure that it's neatly done. Okay,